All right, today we're going to dive into a pretty profound idea from an 8th century Zen master named Mazu. And honestly, it's so simple, it's actually radical. It's a concept that might just flip the way you think about your own mind.
So let's just start with a question. And be honest with yourself. Do you feel like you're always working on yourself? Meditating to try and quiet your thoughts, reading books to get some new insight, always trying to become a better version of you?
Yeah, it's this endless cycle, isn't it? We get caught up in this belief that to find peace, we have to add something or get rid of something we think is bad. It makes our own mind a constant project. And let's face it, that can be completely exhausting.
But what if this whole approach, this entire struggle, is just wrong? What if a Zen master from over 1,000 years ago told us we don't need to do anything at all?
Well, that's exactly what he did.
See, Master Mazu's core teaching is ordinary mind is the way. Now, when he says ordinary mind, he's not talking about being mediocre or average, not at all. He means the mind just as it is, right now, in its natural state, already whole, already complete, not tangled up in yesterday or worried about tomorrow.
And he couldn't have been more direct about it. He's saying that the mind you have in this exact moment, the one listening to me, thinking, maybe even feeling a little confused, that is the path. There isn't some other special, enlightened mind you have to go out and achieve. You've already got it.
Okay, so this leads us to a really powerful paradox, a kind of Zen riddle. If our ordinary mind is already the way, what in the world happens when we try to get it? What happens when we put in all that effort?
Well, this quote just nails it. The moment you start trying to get somewhere, you create a distance between you and that goal. It's like you're telling yourself, where I am right now isn't it. And that's the complete opposite of what Mazu is saying. The striving itself pushes you off the path.
So let's just break this down. The seeking mind is always busy, right? It's trying to add good qualities or scrub out the bad ones. But the ordinary mind? It's already complete. It sees things like anger or sadness not as impurities that stain you, but just as passing events, like weather.
To really get a feel for this, the teachings use this amazing metaphor. It gives us a whole new way to picture our mind, one that isn't broken and doesn't need fixing.
So first thing, we have to just throw out this idea that our mind is like a dirty mirror that we have to constantly polish to see clearly. That very belief, that idea that something's wrong with it, is the source of all the struggle.
Instead, try this. Imagine your mind, your true nature, is like the sky. It's just vast, open, and fundamentally clear. It was clear before you were born, and it's clear right now.
And here's the key part. All your thoughts, your emotions, your experiences, the storm clouds of anger, the fog of confusion, the bright sunshine of happiness, they're just clouds passing through. They appear in the sky, they drift across the sky, but they can never ever stain or damage the sky itself. The sky is always there, untouched.
So that's a beautiful idea, right? But what does it actually mean for us day to day? If we're not supposed to try, then what are we supposed to do? How do we live this way?
And the answer is just so beautifully simple. The way isn't found on some remote mountaintop after years of meditation. It's not some special state you have to unlock. It's right here. It's in the most boring, mundane, everyday things you do.
Mazu was incredibly literal about this. He said, when you're walking, that's the way. When you stop, that's the way. When you're sitting, that's it. When you're lying down, you're there. These aren't steps to get you to enlightenment. Each simple action done with your normal, ordinary mind is enlightenment, right here and now.
Which brings us to the final and maybe most challenging question of all. We spend our entire lives striving and pushing and trying to get somewhere else. But what if true peace, the very thing we're looking for, isn't found in doing more, but in finally giving ourselves permission to just stop, to just be? What if the only thing you really need to do is nothing at all?